Kia ora everybody, Tommy here. Okay, right, so what I've got in front of me is a couple of jars of mussels. I was on one of the pages yesterday and I was commenting on one of the ladies' pages. She had a beautiful looking turoi, really beautiful looking turoi. And then I put a little bit of a message on there to another person, just telling them how I do mine. So I thought, oh well, I better make a video. I haven't got any puha, but I'm going to show you how I do my mussels, because the mussels are absolutely beautiful. You know, and I thought, oh well, I better go for a dive. So I was on my way home, saw a reef and stopped in there, and then went for a bit of a dive and grabbed me some mussels and jumped out, get home. And then yeah, I've just finished shelling them all up. And putting them in these jars. Okay, so before I put them in these jars, I sterilize them, give them a good hurrah of a wash and sterilize them. And I use this stuff. It's called BREWTEC no rinse sterilizer. That's what they use for home brews. I've been using it for years and years and years. You can use it if you want, up to you, whatever, but I swear by this stuff. A lot of people, other people swear by putting theirs in the oven and heating the jars up in there, then letting them cool down, of course, and da-da-da-da. Same with boiling them in the pot. I used to do that way back before I discovered that stuff. And I'd boil mine in the pots and then wait till they cool down and away you go. But this way here, you fill it up with warm water. Add about, I don't know, 3/4 of a teaspoon of that stuff into each jar, however many jars you got. Close the lid, give them a good shake up, give it a real good shake up, and I usually sit it there for 5 minutes, flip it over, sit it there for another 5 minutes, and they're ready. Tip it out, shake all the water out, ready to go. Don't have to rinse it or anything. And I've been using it for, I don't know, 15 odd years now, and haven't, yeah, it's been awesome. Oh, gotta have one of those after work. Okay, so that's how I sterilize my jars. Shelled all my mussels. Put them all in here. Put the lid on. They're ready to go. Okay, so I've got a pot right behind me. They're gonna go in there. Cold water. Slam those babies in. Fill the water up to the neck. That's usually as far as I go. If I put them in the steamer, it doesn't matter. You know, they're cool. It's even better putting them in the steamer, but I only put them in my keg steamer if I'm doing it in bulk. If I'm doing like mussels and trout, bottle trout, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so chuck them in there. Turn the pot on. I just bring it up to temperature slowly, and then once it starts to boil, I time it for 3 hours. Boil these for 3 hours. And then if you want, after about the first hour of boiling, you can put the water, you can fill it up, fill it right over the top of the lids if you wanted to, you know, so you don't have to keep topping it up. The reason why I do it after the first hour is because the interior of the jars are hot, they're starting to boil, there's steam coming out, water doesn't go in. I learnt my lesson when I was first doing preserves. I'd screw the lids down, drop them in the water would be up yay high, boil it up, and yeah, probably out of 6 jars, 4 of them would be full of water. You know, so I flagged all that idea, and then just fill it up to the neck, wait till everything's all bubbling away, steam's coming out, water can't go in, then go over the top. Easy trick. But you fellas probably all know that anyway. Okay, so 3 hours with the mussels, And the trick is, and I learnt this from an old kaumatua, and his way was, you don't take them out of the water, leave them in there, turn the pot off, and then just leave it overnight, leave it all day, whatever, until the water has cooled right down. What that does is gives these mussels a beautiful flavour, really beautiful flavour. If you take them out, and that's the same with when you're bottling fish, bottling trout, whatever. If you take it out straight away and sit it on the bench, it's just going to taste like you just boiled it. Honestly, it's just, it doesn't, the flavour isn't there. And that's the same with fish. So by leaving it in the water to cool down, slowly, really slowly, over a few hours and hours, it really changes the flavour, gives it a beautiful flavour. And that's a flavour that would take you 2 months of sitting fresh. Like if you pull it out, put it on the bench, wait for 2 months, then it'll get that flavour. This is the way to do it. Promise you. And so that's how I do it. That's how I do my jar mussels. They will last forever if that seal has sucked right down. I put them in the fridge, and I've actually had mussels in there for years. And as long as the seal is, as long as it's sealed, they will go forever. They will last forever. The good thing about it is once you've, you know, because the mussels are fat. That's why I went and did it. You know, so I'm going to do them now. And then when the puha turns up, oh man, done and dusted. You know, you can also just pull them out, open it up, get you some fried bread and chuck it in there or whatever, however you want to do it. You know, pickle. Oh, so I heard, oh, there was some other stuff there, but oh, I can't remember. But however you want to do it, you can do it once it's all done. And yeah, it's lasts forever. So that's my little take on it. Yeah, I'll get it on the boil now. Time's getting on, and then I'll get back to you when it's all done. So yeah, hold that thought. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so they've done their cook. Had them on for 3 hours last night. They didn't finish. I put them on about 7:30 last night. They were finished at 10:30. Turned it off, left it in the water. Got up this morning, just checked on them. They were nice and warm, so they were just primo as. Got home from work this afternoon and pulled them out of the pot. So that's them there. They are ready to go. You can do whatever you like with them. Perfectly sealed. So they will last forever in there, but they're not going to last forever anyway. I'm going to eat them. And they are actually really beautiful with fried bread. Man. So I might do a fried bread recipe and then open one up. And then, yeah, do a bit of a taste test. I'll get to that. I will get to that. But yeah, just that's how you do it. Do your mussels like this. The flavour is absolutely beautiful. And to mix them in with some puha, and well, if anybody wants to swap one of these for a puha, let me know, and then you can make it yourself. You know, you can have a crack at it. Yeah, so keep watching. I'll keep chucking up videos here and there, and hope you fellas have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the video, and party on.